morning and welcome to Mountain Patriot Homestead. I am out and about early this morning. As you can probably tell, the sun is just starting to tip the top of the trees as it's coming up over the mountain. And I am out this early because it is already pretty warm out here. It is supposed to have a heat index today of 115, which for us is very warm. It's pretty warm anywhere, but here that is very warm. And just this time last week, we were having temperatures in the 70s and lows this time of the morning in the 50s. So yes, it is quite the change in the weather. And I am out looking this morning for mullein. Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to set my basket down. So moving here. All right. I'm out this time of morning looking for mullein. It is a plant that grows plentifully around here. It's a biennial plant that is a wonderful herbal medicine. And I pick it, mainly what I use it for are any respiratory type situations. And I have went through almost a full half-gallon jar this week of dried mullein because on Wednesday my husband started to get some upper respiratory issues and started running a fever and things like that. And I know whenever he starts getting any type of respiratory problems, they need to be jumped on pretty quick, because almost a little over 3 decades ago, he responded to a burning helicopter that had crashed, and him and another fella had inhaled a bunch of smoke from that caused some lung damage. So anytime he has any type of respiratory issues, we have to get on it pretty quick. So I immediately started making it. I'm sorry, this is shaking so bad. I don't have my stand with me out here. But he came home and he was pretty ill already. I mean, his comes on really suddenly when he gets sick. And so he got home, was already feeling pretty bad, and I immediately started making him a tea out of the mullein. And I add I grow my own chamomile. So I put chamomile and mullein, and then once it has steeped, I let it steep in boiling water. Now I pour the boiling water off the kettle into it, let it steep for 15 minutes, and then once it's through steeping and I strain it, I add a couple of teaspoons of plantain tincture. Now, remember in my earlier video, if you've not seen my plantain tincture video, I will put a link down below for that if you want to take a look at that. But the plantain tincture is a wonderful anti-inflammatory, helps with so many different issues, and so I add that in there. And sorry, mosquitoes or something are biting this morning. But he finally, Friday morning, but mainly because, with work, if he's off for so many days, he has to go to the doctor to furnish a doctor's note. But Friday, he went to the doctor, and it was confirmed that he has the newest strain of COVID, which is apparently highly contagious. Thankfully, praise you, Jesus, I have not come down with it, and hopefully will not. But he was, the first 2 hours that they were open Friday morning, he was the 13th person that was diagnosed positive with COVID. So pretty contagious, I guess. And he was prescribed, and I probably do not remember the name correctly, but it was something like Prolavid, something like that. But he was prescribed that, which is a twice daily dose of 3 different pills that he's got to take for 5 days. But they also told him about the tea, and they said, keep taking that, in addition to what he was doing. So they did approve of my methods as well, but they told him keep drinking that. So he is on the mend. Of course, he still has a ways to go. He's still waking up coughing, but he is improving. However, because it's almost depleted my Mullein supply, I did have to come out and get some more. I'm sorry, something is just chewing on me this morning. Usually we don't have mosquitoes or whatever, but I think it must be gnats or something. But something is just, I'm going to have to get in the plantain tincture myself, except I'll put this on my skin for the itch. Just an extra tip there. But anyway, that is what I'm doing. That's why I have not put out additional videos this weekend, because I've been dealing with that and putting up a bunch of produce that's coming in from the garden and getting things in the dehydrator and just taking care of a lot of things around here. So I apologize that I've not got out any more videos, but I promise that I will as soon as I can. In the meantime, every one of you stay healthy, stay happy, know that I love you, and Mountain Patriot Homestead is signing out.